What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rich Nice back once again. So today we're back on the X7. Today we're going to change the charge pipes out, which are these things right here. First thing we need to do is get this plate off, and in order to get this plate off, we're going to have to remove the air boxes on both sides. So I will get those out of the way. After that, it should be smooth sailing. And basically to get these out, they just push in with these little things like this. They have a little nipple on them. They push down and it locks in. And then you have two 6mm worm clamps on each side that we got to remove. So we'll get those removed, get the airbox removed, and then we'll be on to this plate right here. So let's get going.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
Alright, YouTube, in order to remove the clamp from the turbo itself, it has this clip right here. You just pry up on this clip and it'll pop loose. It's kind of like a C-clamp on both sides. And then down here you have these clamps that are pressure clamps, or whatever you want to call them. We gotta get those loose, and then once we get those loose, this rubber piece will come out, and then I'll show you what we're putting in its place. That's what your clamp looks like. Alright, YouTube, these clamps, they go together like this. This piece fits over these little nipples right here. So I just used a screwdriver to stick in here, pry it up a little bit, and then this popped off. So that's how you get these off. And you can see now the charge pipes themselves are loose. So I'll get these out, and then we'll be ready to unbox the new stuff. Alright, YouTube, this is what we have from ARM Motorsports. Inside here we have a couple of stickers. Here's your shipping label. You have your charge pipes themselves, your silicone couplers. This is the charge pipe itself. This is what connects to the turbo. This port right here is if you want to do meth injection or NOS or something like that. nitrous. That's what that little port is for, but we're not going to use it, so I think we'll be good to go. And then you'll have your clamps for upper and lower worm clamps, which I hate, but that's what comes with the kit. So and there you go. So these fit right back on these out inlets right here and here, and then you put your clips back on, and that's what holds this in place. And you want these ports facing up where you can get to them. That way, if you decide to put meth injection or nitrous on here, you can. So make sure these get tight, and then we'll get ready to put this stuff back together. This is the old, this is the new. You can kind of see this was one piece, basically. Looked like it was heat shrinked right there together, but yeah. And the reason why we're doing this is because we're going to make some more boost, and I don't want these cracking or anything like that. So hopefully this upgrade will help this piece right here maintain that boost that we're getting ready to add to this car or this SUV. So I got this one in. We still got to put these clamps on. This one was a little bit of a pain because you got all this extra stuff in, but it can be done. You don't have to take any of this stuff off. So I will get these tightened up. The easiest way I found to put this on is to put this bottom piece on first, and then take this, bend this back this way, and then this piece right here will slide on. And then I used a, where is it? Just had it. Anyway, I used a T15 to stick in here and maneuver this back and forth to get it to slide all the way up so we can put our clamp back on. So T15, wiggle it back and forth, it'll slide all the way up. Once it slides all the way up, you'll be able to put your clamp back on, tighten these, and then this job is done. So I'll go ahead and do that because I need both hands and you guys are in the way. So, and just like that, we're done. Don't forget to tighten up your little fizzings right here. T15s, just tighten them all the way down. I don't think you need any kind of Teflon tape or anything on these, but we'll see. If we do, I'll come back and I'll let you know. But everything looks pretty good. So now we just put everything back together in reverse order. So we'll put our air boxes back on, put our cover back on, and we'll call this thing done. Oh, don't forget to put your plate back in. That's the next step. Put your plate back in. All right, YouTube, now that we got our charge pipes in, I went ahead and decided to replace the stock air filters. This is what the stock one looks like. We ended up going with the BCM, and these are they look the exact same except they're red, and I'll put a picture in here to show you what they look like. But this part number is FB01103, and these are the same air filters that's in the X5 M50 and the X3 M50. So these are basically drop-ins and basically fit like this. So if you decide that you want to go with K&N, we also have K&N that I did not use, and that part number is 335144. And again, these are good. These BCMs are a little bit better quality, a little bit better airflow. So it's up to you on which one you want to use. I think these were like 120 bucks or something like that, the BCMs, and I think these were like 140. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look and figure out what each one of these costs, and I'll put it, you know, somewhere in the screen here or over there or somewhere. to let you know, and I also put the picture of what these look like. And these K&Ns, they're pretty good. Look like your typical K&N filters, red. So again, it's up to you on which one you want to use. I just think that the BCMs are a little bit better quality. So that's why we went with those instead of the K&N. But again, it's all personal preference. Well, YouTube, we got the job done. We'll give this back to the customer. As you can see, everything looks stealth until you pull the cover off, and you'll see the arms. If you don't want the arms facing up, I'm sure you can reverse these, flip them over, and the arm will be on the bottom. That way everything looks factory. This job should take you about 30 minutes. Too easy, too easy, too easy. As always, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. Please hit the bell so you get all the notifications every time we do some modifications to this customer's vehicle. To all the new folks, welcome, welcome, welcome. To all the old heads, keep rocking with me. We'll see how much power we can make for the customer on this car. He's trying to get to beast mode level. I don't think he's gonna do it though. But anyway, as always, much love from the bottom of my heart. Till the next project, peace.